Hello everyone, in this lesson we're going to draw pictures or write an equation to help us solve word problems. So let's try to figure out the problems that we have here, and we're going to use all the strategies that we have learned throughout our lessons. Let's start with the first problem. So Jamal picks 9 berries. Then Ed picks more berries. Jamal and Ed pick 12 berries in all. How many berries did Ed pick? So I'm going to read it again, and I'm going to underline certain things that are going to help me figure this out. And we're going to think about strategies that we can use in order to solve this problem. You have learned different strategies. You have learned the number line. You have learned how to draw the boxes so that we can have part, and whole. Also, you have learned to draw pictures, and I'm sure you know many other strategies. So let's try to figure out this problem. And first, let's read it again. Jamal picks 9 berries. Then Ed picks more berries. All right, so we don't know how many more berries he picked. Jamal and Ed pick 12 berries in all. So when they have them in all, that means that's the whole. How many berries did Ed pick? So we know how many berries Jamal picked. We just don't know how many berries Ed picked. We know that altogether they picked 12 berries. So something that I like to do is to draw my box. So I'm gonna do my part, and then whole. So I have, this is my box, and I know that in all they picked 12 berries. That is the whole thing. So no matter how many berries Ed picked and Jamal's, I know that together in all they picked 12 berries. Now let's figure out what we know. So Jamal picked, I know that Jamal picked 9 berries. This is Jamal. But I don't know how many berries Ed picked. So let's try to remember that when we know the whole and when we know one part, that's subtraction. So I know one whole. I know the whole. I know the entire amount of berries that they picked. And I also know one part, which is 9. That's how many Jamal picked. Since I know that, then this is, I know the whole and I know one part, that is subtraction. So I have my numbers here. Now I have to figure out what is the other part. And let's do it together. So what I usually do, I just count on. So I have 9, 10, 11, 12. So it would be 9, 10, 11, 12. My number here is 3. So 12 minus 9 is 3. So if I were to answer it with a complete sentence, I would say then Ed picked, okay, it says how many berries did Ed pick? Ed picked 3 berries. That would be my complete answer. If I were to do it a different way, let's say I use my number line and I have the 12 here because that's where I'm going to go back to 9. So I'm going to do some lines here to help me. I'm just going to come back. So 11, then here's 10, then 9, right? That's up to what I need to get. Now I'm just gonna count back. Let's see what I get, how many hops I get. So I got 12, gonna go to 9. So 1, 2, 3 hops. So you see how if I were to count all these hops, it would be minus 3. So that is actually my difference. That's how many berries Ed got. Now you try to solve this one on your own. And let's try to figure it out together. All right, so there are 8 flowers in Vicky's garden. She picked some flowers. Now there are 4 flowers in Vicky's garden. How many flowers did Vicky pick? So again, there are 8 flowers in Vicky's garden. She picks, so she took. When we take away, we subtract. Now there are 4 flowers in Vicky's garden. How many flowers did Vicky pick? So again, I could use my number line, or I could do my part whole. So I'm going to again use my part whole. So I'm gonna draw my part whole. And I know that she had in total 8 flowers in the beginning. But then she decided to pick flowers and she picked 4. How many flowers? How many flowers did, no, it says now there are 4 flowers, right? Because she picked the rest. How many flowers did she actually pick? So let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, she picked 4 flowers. All right, so let's go back to our whole so that we can write our equation. So we have this whole. Our whole goes here. I know that when she picked something, she's taken away because that was subtraction. Then I know that she picked 4 flowers. Sorry, that there were 4 flowers left. So she picked actually 4 flowers. If I were to use a complete sentence, how many flowers did Vicky pick? Well, Vicky picked 4 flowers. I hope this video was helpful. Have a good day.